All right, this week in lab we're going to put the roof on our building, um, and we are going to put a ceiling in a room, add some light fixtures, and we'll start working on the outside site work. Some of this is in the book, some of it isn't, but I'll start with putting the roof on the building. I'm actually in the roof level right now. As you can see, I'm on the roof layer or floor plan. And we're starting on page 11-7, which is creating roofs by footprint. This is a pretty easy one. Open the floor plan's roof view and set the underlay to none. So our underlay right now is set to floor 8. I'm just going to say none. See what the book says here. And that took out everything. Hide the grid lines and section lines. So I'm going to take this, hold down my control key, select this one. I'll take these elevations out. And that should be about everything. Right click, we'll say hide in view category. So we're just left with our building. Footprint. In the architectural tab, we're going to select roof. And I think we can just do roof by footprint is what we want. In the options bar, clean the defined slope, clear it out I mean. We're going to click on select walls right here. No overhang, so we're going to select inside these walls all the way around. Make sure we get everything. Again, it's one of those issues where you need to make sure that you're connected all the way around. So if you aren't, you may have to put a little line segment in there. And it doesn't get any easier than this. All right, I'm assuming everything is connected. We're going to hit our little check mark. And there's our roof. Simple as that. I mean, there's more things you can do, of course, but our roof is in place. If I look at my 3D model now, outside, we should see that we can't see down through the roof anymore, down through the room. So now we've got our roof on here, and there's our parapet wall around the outside. So let's take this a bit of a step further. Yeah, I got that little thing with the walls not meeting up. That stinks. I'll fix that later. Anyway, I did fix it on one of my other drawings. This one here, I obviously did something everybody else. I'm going back to my roof plan now. And let's start playing around with some components. This isn't in the book, so we're going to go beyond the book a little bit and just look at our component menu. Let's say load the family up. Let's go look at our mechanical materials. And we'll look at architectural, airside, heat distribution, that's baseboard, we don't want that. Air conditioners, outside. Yeah, something like this we could put on the roof, so let's just double click that. And on the roof level itself, we're going to be 0, 0 offset, so this is just we'll put some air conditioning units. Mark them over here. If I come in, we'll just set them up so they're 3 or 4 of them here lined up, just to give it some reality, I should say. Let's go back here and look again. I know there's some more stuff that we can put in here. Airside components, air handling units. Oh yeah. Outdoor air, oh nice one. We're going to open this one up. There it is. Again, we're just going to set it on the roof. We'll put one here, one here, one here, and maybe one more down here. Hit escape. Let's go back and look at our 3D menu now, or 3D view, and we'll see that we've got some air handling units now on the roof that are hanging up there. Just gives it, you can add some things. We could put maybe some satellite dishes or some other type of function up there, but you can just kind of decorate it however you want. And that takes care of the roof as far as this goes. Now let's go take a look at a second floor plan, and we'll go. And if you get actually in the book, there are, so we're going to go back a chapter or two and talk about ceilings. I think it's chapter 10 is about ceilings, and there are different types of ceilings, but again, we can kind of do these. Let's plan on just working in room 204 or door 204. We haven't really given these room numbers. And let's go look at our ceilings. We have a compound ceiling 2x4, gypsum wallboard on metal studs. I think in this case, let's go with a 2x2 acoustical ceiling. And what we can do is just click in an area bounded by walls to create the ceiling. Well, I'm just going to click here, see what happens, and we'll click. Yeah, let's click this one. Oh, I think it did it, and I didn't even know it. So if we go, let's take a look in the room. Oh, I know why. There it is. I had to be in the ceiling plan for once. Alright, we'll go back into the ceiling. In the closet, I'm going to put a gypsum wallboard on metal stud. And in the bathroom, I think we'll go back to the 2x2 acoustical. Okay, and it kind of lays it out, centers it as best it can in the room. So now we've got this room in here. If we take a look at the, if we go to our floor plan 2, and let's just take a quick camera view inside the room. We'll look from here back out in this direction, and now we can see our suspended ceiling, and our floor is in place. If we want to look at this with some realistic viewing, it doesn't look too bad. Remember now, all we have is sunlight out there. So let's go back to our ceiling plan again for floor 2, and I'm going to hit escape, take my camera out. Let's go back to architecture, and let's do a component. We'll load the family up, and let's go to lighting. Architectural, internal. We've got ceiling lights, and we've got pendant lights. I think what I want is a 2x2 troffer light. This will fit into a suspended ceiling. I don't know how often you see this in a hotel room, but we're going to go ahead and put them in anyway, just see what they look like. Open that up. So now, because I've got a 2x2 ceiling in here, I can start placing these. So let's say I want to place a troffer light right here, and it'll put itself right into the grid pattern. And we'll put one here, and let's go out towards the middle a little bit more. And really, let's just put one right here, and let's put one in the bathroom, kind of right there. So if we go to our camera view now that we just took, which was this one, you can see there's our ceiling lights in place. They didn't really get centered very well. And let's change our lighting. Let's turn on, I think we can go to graphic display, lighting. We want interior, sun and artificial. Hit apply. And you notice it takes a while now. But now you can see this little light shadow over here? Now we're picking up the light on the walls. So we can pull down our sunlight, open up our okay, let's turn on some shadows. Oops, hit OK. We want to turn on the shadows. Still thinking. So hopefully this doesn't throw your shadows are a little tough. So we'll come back up here. Whoops. And we'll back up to our lighting, increase our sun, we'll increase our ambient light, put it about there and see how it works. Pull the shadows back just a bit. Hit apply. See if this one does the trick. And it brightens it up a little bit. Anyway, so we'll go out of this for now. So again, you can still see the light kind of picks up on that. Now, let's go to our second floor plan. Last thing we'll do. And we can see our light fixtures. I want to put in some flooring. And I want that to be carpet. And we can go to edit type and just see what kind of carpet that is. And let's actually just duplicate this. We'll call it carpet 2. We're going to edit this unit. That's what it is, carpet. Let's drop it down. And there's carpet. Now this one is red. I want to put some blue in there. There's no image selected. But that's okay. We'll just hit apply. And okay. Oops, I should have renamed that. Oh well. We'll set it okay. And okay again. Now we got carpet 2. So we're going to create a boundary line. We'll just select our walls because we want to go extend. We don't want to extend into the wall. That probably wasn't the best way to do that. Let's try it again with just lines this time. Whoops. Yes, I want to discard that floor. And we'll bring it in again. We should see what happened to my item. Maybe I didn't save it. Likely the case. Okay, I'll go in here. Let's just check this. And I wonder if there's a way. Carpet 1. Duplicate. There we go. Carpet 2. Now we can give it a different color. And that should work. We'll hit apply and okay. And okay. And okay. Let's see if I have a carpet 2. So now I'm just gonna, we'll just draw, we'll trace around the inside of this room. Put our carpet in. Actually, I'm going to go right into the closet here. Make sure it's connected. Messed around with this enough, I'm probably going to get a nasty comment. Yes, I know. Ah. So, saying this isn't connected. Bring this back. Doesn't look like there's a wall line there either. Let's see if that fixed it. Yes. Okay, so now we have carpet. So again, if we go back to our 3D view, 3D view 6, it's going to re-render it, but we should see some carpet on the floor here now. Come on. Well, we do, but it's still got the floor plan. So what we need to do is, whether I can select that here, but we'll go back to our floor plan 2. I won't suppress them because it's showing the floor plan images in the view, but that's okay. Let's put some tile on the inside floor. So we'll go back to architecture, floor, and we'll drop this down. There's some tile. Don't know what kind it is, but we'll go ahead and just put this in. Hopefully I can do this better than I did the other one. So I'm just going to start with a line. I'll go right into the closet. This thing keeps stopping. I'm going to assume it's me. See if I got it that time. I think I did. So one of the things we also have in a room like this would be wall sconces in back of the beds, and maybe it's best to put the bed in first, but let's go ahead. We can always move these later. So we're going to go ahead with our component. We'll look at load the project, and I'm going to put some lighting, architectural, internal. We have, there's a floor lamp, stand up. That looks nice. We'll set that right over here in the corner, right about there, and we'll set another one over here. And let's see, what else do we have? Lighting, architectural, internal, sconce light. There's an up light, linear. There's a pendant light. I want an up light, I think, right on the wall. So when I touch the wall, you'll notice the light shows up. I'm going to put one there, and I'm going to put one there for now. And we'll put one over here. It might be a desk or something. So now let's go back to architecture, view, and we're going to take another picture. This time I'm going to go from this side this way. Let's see if we can pick up that wall sconce, and we'll look at this as realistic. I think it's done. Put some shadows in. Check our lighting. Of course, this, every time you do it, you have to, and we want lighting, ambient. So I say interior, and now I can say artificial lights. There they all are. Dimming, they're all turned on. Hit OK. Sun, ambient. Let's turn the sun down. Just apply this and see what it looks like. It's going to take a while because we've got several lights in this room, all turned on. And you can see a little bit. It doesn't really give us the lighting that we'd like to see. Unfortunately, we can't increase these. Pull it up, but it's probably just going to open it up as a editable file. So we've got sun and artificial. Now the other thing we can do, and I want to just say that this is a little bit more than what you might want to do, but I'm just going to widen this out just a little bit so we can see a little bit more. For some reason I didn't get those lights in the troffers right, so I'm going to have to look at that. And my cornice height, because my walls go all the way up. So if I look at this wall, you see how my cornice trim is up above the ceiling. I'm going to go up here, we're going to select that wall, I'm going to edit it. I don't remember what it is, but let's go to edit. And that is our basic wall, 4 7/8. And we want to look at this in section. Pull this over so you can see it. So we've got that, and somehow structure, core, finish, structure, core, structure. There it is. Oh, they're there. Okay, crown. And distance. How far it is from the top? Well, if we say from the base, and we say it's an 8-foot ceiling height, I'm going to guess, because I'll have to go measure it here in a second, 8 feet. And this is 8 feet. And hit apply, and OK. And we'll close this out. OK. We're getting way deeper than we should be in here, but that's okay. See what that error message did to me. Oops. So, let's see. There's my wall. You can see it came down. So I need to check my ceiling. See what the height is I put on that. It's kind of low. 8 foot. Let's say 4.5 inches. Apply. Ooh, I think this is going to work now. Can't tell if it's... I had to click on the floor plan here to get it to work. So anyway, I'll see if it goes up. Still thinking. One way to speed this up, just go to hidden line. There we go. I don't know, for some reason that didn't. There we go. I put it at 8'6", which is a little high. I probably want to go 8 foot 4.5. Well, looks all right. Alright, let's just see what it looks like realistically. Alright, not too bad. Let's try one more thing. We're going to look at ray trace. Now ray trace is a little funky in that once you start a ray trace, it continues to refine the drawing and do multiple passes over it to make it look better and better. And this is probably not going to look very good at all, but mostly because it's inside, but stop it. I'll just keep it realistic for now. I don't want to play around with it too much, but when you get outside, of course the realistic, we'll take a look at that when we do our outside shot. So right now we're starting to get pretty good here. We'll just go take a look at our editing for our lighting. Artificial lights are all on. And ambient light is kind of the light that kind of just follows everybody around. Background. We'll just put a sky background in there. Nice light blue. Sometimes this will change the coloring. We'll hit apply and just see if it kind of gives it a hint of blue on the outside. Yeah, it might have just a little bit. It's still rendering, so we'll see what we end up with here. Okay, not too bad. So what we'll be doing in lab also is adding more furniture, putting some plumbing fixtures in, but we want to, if I take a look at this view for instance, I can make some changes. You can see that my my height, I might want to, I gotta stop rendering here. You really probably want to wait on your rendering until you're, see it really brightened it up too much there. But you are able to see the light, so this is going to require some playing around with it, but I'm just going to go to a shaded layout, which probably is better. If you come down here, you can check your height out. So my eye elevation is 23'6", so let's say I want it to be kind of lower on the floor. I could change that to 20'6" and hit apply, and it lowers me down in the elevation. So, and the other thing we can do is we can kind of pull these things out, make them taller or shorter. And so once we get some furniture in here, we want to do this perspective of the building with all of our materials in here. In my visibility and graphics, I wonder if we can turn off the floor plan. Don't see it here. I can turn off floors. Areas. Generic models. Nope. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at that and see if there's a way to get those things out of there. But anyway, you can start playing with this now, and we're going to take a look also. I want you to, I'm going to minimize this for a second and go take a look at my Chrome. Some places where you can find BIM models. CAD Forum is a place where you can find models. Now let's say, for instance, I got a bedroom here. I want to put a bedroom. There's a baby crib. Um, there's a bed for, this would look kind of cool. Nah, that's kind of plain. Let's see what else we got. Number 2. I know I'm taking more time than I should, but that's what happens, I guess. Bunk beds, that would go cool in the, yeah, I think they call this a fainting sofa. Queen size bed. Let me just take a look at that and see what it is. As long as it's not 2D. So if I just double click this, probably just did it twice. Yep. Bring it up. It's going to upgrade it to my version of Revit. And again, you have to create an account on here, but it's free, and I haven't really had any problems with them messing with my computer yet. So, should be up. Let me just minimize this and see if it's here. Oops, no. There it is. Let me just minimize that. 30 minutes. Load into project. And there's my bed. So if I want to put a queen size bed right here, and go take a look at my 3D View 7, and there should be a bed appear there. So that's kind of cool. So you can go out and find furniture. Other places that we'll look at for things like that in Chrome are ARCAT, which is free BIM objects. We can look for under furnishings. There's bedroom furnishings, generic. There's a nightstand. There's a hotel bed right here. I'm not sure if that's the same one, but if I just click on this one, that shows the hotel bed with some stands. Let me go back here. So if I want to say Revit file 2014, there's my hotel bed. It's downloading. I'm going to click on this. I think I may have to go out. Go to my Revit. There's my hotel bed. Load into project. In here, it's because I have 2 open. It asks me which one I want to go into. Well, it's kind of a dinky looking thing. And we'll just place that. Oh, it's a twin, but it's an awfully small one. So if I put it right here, hit escape, now I can take this bed and we'll spin it. And I'm just gonna, you can take this ball, move it up here. So this is my spin angle. So I'm going to start it vertical, bring it around in this direction, and then I can move this bed over here. It's interfering with my light. Go back to my 3D view, and we'll widen this view out here. There's the, you can see the end of my bed there now. There it is. And we'll work on trying to get some artwork in here, some mirrors. If we go back to, let's just say, for instance, I want to look for under CAD Forum decorations. It's a column, a corbel, a David statue, a Doric column, and a grandfather clock, a spinning wheel. Let's see if we can do a search. I'll let you go here in a minute. Artwork. No artwork in there. Painting, wall hung. Look at that. Cool. I'm going to grab it. And then again, this is in CAD Forum, so So when this green stops blinking, it should be in there. So I'm going to just minimize this, go to my Revit, and oh, where are you? No. Let's switch windows. Floor plan. Well, maybe I got to click on it. I thought maybe I'd be cute. Yeah, just got to upgrade it. So this is it's basically a wall attached item. So you have to click on a wall to hang this picture. Let's see, it's probably up there now. There it is. We'll say load into project, into my practice drawing. And we'll go to the second floor. More open views, painting. Now let's load it into the project. It should take me to that second floor. Don't know why it's not. Pictures there. Family generic model. Maybe I gotta go to components. Save the project. There it is. Guess I had to be in components. So now I can go to the second floor. Click component. Painting. So we'll put a painting here. And we'll put one back behind this bed. Now when you click these paintings, you can tell it how far off the floor. So the elevation on this one will be, let's say we want it 4 feet off the floor. Let's try that and see what happens. And let's go look at my view, see if I have a painting there. Take it a minute. Yeah, it was already set up high, so I can just grab it, maybe just pull it down. Let's say 0. Oops. There we go. It's taking me too long to render these things, so we'll work on that anyway. And hidden wire. There we go. So if I click on this picture, insert. Yeah, so we'll get some more stuff going here, but that's what we're going to be working on and then outside the building, I'll do another video for our terrain, but this is how we're going to be furnishing our bedrooms and getting things ready for outputting a presentation drawing for our final project. So work on that and get things together that you might want to use. There's quite a few things right in your components library that is just standard stuff that you can get furniture and things like that right off the bat, but that should get you started anyway. So we'll come back up here and we'll play around with that some more. I do want to find out on my ceiling plan for the second floor why these are kind of offset. So if I take that one and I just move it over here, see, I would think that would cut itself right in, but it's not doing it. So you may have to mess with those to get them in just right. It seemed to go in there, so I just kind of messed with it a little bit. If I go back and let's just see if that brightened it up any. I can't see the thing. It's up here. You can see how it's lightened up better, but one more realistic rendering and then I'll let you go. I promise this time. Dum, dum, dum. Yeah, it's a little better. Lined up good anyway. Alright, we will work on this afternoon. Those that can't, you can watch my video and enjoy.